Hello Terraria enthusiasts, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. Today we usher in a brand new era for Couch Gang, an era without the notorious and often pretty funny deep voice glitch, because this morning a brand new XLR to USB interface arrived, so hopefully the deep voice glitch will be a thing of the past. Because when you're a YouTuber, you want to be the one that decides when you have a deep voice or not a little magical box that powers the microphone. So I'm really excited to try it out today. I don't feel like you lot will notice a difference with the sound, but this new one is slightly more powerful, so my microphone can use a little bit more of that power, and basically I can transport into your earlobes. That's right, that is the magic inside this box. So, enjoy me in there. I'll make a little home, and I'll get nestled in. That was a very creepy intro, but hey, welcome back. We're doing a Calamity Summoner once again. You may be confused because I said it would be hardcore. I thought for today, since I'm testing a new piece of equipment, this new magic box, I thought let's test it on an episode where if it breaks, it won't matter too much, because I would hate to use this new equipment. We die in hardcore. Dying in hardcore is already pain enough, and then the episode is lost forever. That would be so unsatisfying. I feel like people would come after me for a very long time. Like, James, I want my hardcore ending. Look, the magic box said it wasn't so. So what are we doing today? Well, in case you missed yesterday's episode, and if you did, welcome back. Hope you've all been well. We took down the almighty Cryogen. Yeah, Cryogen was a really sick fight. And now that Cryogen's dead, hallelujah, there's a bunch of upgrades that we can make now using this Cryonic Ore, which is this one, I believe. Let me just double check. We can't mine it. That's the confirmation I needed. Yeah, we can use this new ore for good stuff. I tell you what, actually, can you mimics? Can you little minions take on this mimic? What is that? Oh, it's a Frostbrand. That's a vanilla weapon. All right. Yeah, so before we get the new ore, we need to basically make the third tier of vanilla ore. So we need either adamantite or titanium, and I forgot which one until I saw this little bit of red here. So we're looking for adamantite before we can crack on. So today's episode is being recorded pretty late. By the time you'll see this, you'll be like, James, you all right? Yeah, I'm good. I had a very busy day today. A very fun day, actually. Now, why am I being such a smooth brain? We actually need mithril before we do that. But I'll carry on with what I'm saying. Why was it a fun day, you may ask? Well, a couple of months ago, I booked to go see a Bonfire Night display for people in America. What is Bonfire Night? It's basically the same amount of fireworks that you set off during the 4th of July. It's basically that, but it's to celebrate the gunpowder plot. That's a whole Google search in itself. But it got cancelled because of the chaos in the world. So they rebooked it for tonight and was like, all right, it's a drive-by fireworks display. So it was really cool. We all drove into a big field, and it was all socially distanced because obviously you were in your car, but the cars were really spaced out. And then it was just watching fireworks for an hour. It was really cool, and I felt like it was very much needed. It felt good to have some normality in a safe way. So that's what I've been up to. That's why it's super late now. I got back from it pretty late. All right, let me make my mithril upgrades. Mithril, nice. Need that mithril. I don't know why I'm doing that. My friend that I used to play Terraria with back in the day, he used to say that all the time. Back when 1.1 came out, it's stuck in my head. Now I have to repeat it back to you lot. Okay, let me go grab some adamantite. We need enough for a forge and enough for a pick. And then we'll go get our Cryonic Ore. Right, is that enough adamantite? I don't know, to be honest. I always forget what you need when it comes to adamantite. Like, I'm like, do you make the bars and then put the Hellforge in? I'm like, no, all right, remember it right. You slap that in, you type in adder, and then you get the mantite forge, and then you make the bars, and then it's not enough for a pickaxe. All right, that's not bad, though. We're making good progress. Oh, also, one thing I didn't acknowledge yesterday, I made an upgrade to our Alchemist charm. Now, the reason I made this upgrade is because of this really funny clip I saw on the Chippy Gaming Reddit, which is a Reddit that I don't get to track all that often anymore, unfortunately. But somebody showed that I actually dropped my Alchemist charm in the lava during the Wall of Flesh fight. It was very sad, right? And I was like, oh, that's awful. So you can actually make the upgrade yourself using a couple of items. I think it was like Demonite and such. So we now have that, which is pretty cool. I'm glad to have it. You can have a little read of it there if you wanna. But it's really good. It's a good little improvement to have, especially now that we're buying a lot more buffs, and clearly the moolah is running out. As people pointed out yesterday, there is always a point in every Calamity series where I say the moolah is running low. Yeah, it's a bad habit for me. Also, I want to point out the amount of people that were like, I feel like James is trying to convince the world he's an adult by liking socks. You're probably right. You're probably right. I'm always like, oh, I really like whiskey as well. I don't know how much I really love whiskey or how much I really love socks. But you know what? I love the idea of the world knowing I'm an adult. There's something very satisfying about that. So with this, let me... Oh, God. Let me just burn myself real quick. Yeah, let me scoop all that up. I think with that, we should be good in regards to adamantite. Is my nurse still over here? Hello, Hannah. Give me a heal. All right, let's make this a new pickaxe then. And, yeah, and we'll get these all, and we'll see what it's all about. Truth be told, I can't really remember exactly what upgrades there are. I just know that this is essentially the key to the next armor. I feel like I just deposited some ore then. I didn't realize I could maybe grab it. I think Veinminer might have done that. Right, so adamantite. Let's make the bars. Then we'll make the pickaxe. All right, we're good to go. Let's go get as much as possible. I tell you what, I'll grab that other Spelunker potion we have, slap that bad boy on, and we'll go for it. The good thing about having a Veinminer and such is just that, you know, this little process here is not going to take long at all. And it is partially the reason why I really like Calamity hard mode. Mainly because, what have we done? We've skipped out on the grind for all of the different ores, which I know is something I bring up all the time. But it's so true. It really is the weakest part of the game. All right, that is Aerolite ore. So I need the other one. How did I get it right the first time? And then now I'm like, what is this? I can't really tell. That's Aerolite. What's that? That's Aerolite. What's this? Aerolite. Am I losing my marbles? Like, what is that? I thought he was... Oh, it's there. Christ, the colours are so similar. I wasn't really looking at the shapes necessarily. I was more like going for colour. Thought I was losing my marbles then. I thought this is something I can't explain. Alright, let me just grab a whole bunch and we'll go to the surface and go see what it makes. Alright, I've grabbed a whole bunch of it. Let's head back to the surface. Slap on the easy way teleporters. And let's see. So, deposit all of that. I think it's just called Cryonic Bars. Yeah, this is it. I really like the sprite for this. There's something very satisfying about these ores that are also very spiky. Okay, let's take them out. Slap these in the recipe browser. What can we make? So, you can see here there's a whole new set of armor. And, I tell you what, let me just get this up real quick. Calamity. So this is what I do, because a lot of you are wondering, where do I get my list for the summoning weapons? I simply search summoned weapons on the Calamity Wikipedia page, and it brings them all up. But let me get it up real quick. Because I did want to look at new summons. Is that the right list? Oh, I've got the wrong list. I search up minions. That's what I search up. So, alright, okay, let me get back into the game. Yeah, there was two ones I wanted to have a look at today. There was Shellfish, which dropped from Giant Clams. And then the Forgotten Apex one sounded really cool. It gives you, like, these sharks. So they're made of forbidden fragments and titanium and adamantite. There's also the Cold Divinity. Right, so people said that I should maybe farm for this. It's a 1% drop from Cryogen. I don't think we'll do it. Not unless we can no-hit it and use Armageddon mode. And And then the next one is from Brimstone Elemental, it says. But there's also one from the Aquatic Scourge. So I imagine the next one that we get will either be the Deep Sea Staff or... Oh, that's a really good one, actually. This is a really good one. The Tundra Flame Blossom Staff. Let me show you on here real quick. We did have a look at this in a previous episode. Tundra Flame. So it's the combination of the two different ones that we made. But you need hallowed bars. So we'll do that in a little bit. All right, okay. Let's get back to Cryonic Bars. Let's talk about stuff you can actually see. So here it is. It's made of crystal shards and essence of helium. And let's see. Yeah, there you go. There's the minion one. All right, very cool. I think I might need to go get some crystal shards. But is there any summoning weapons that we can maybe make from here? And I'm going to say no, just because they didn't come up. Ornate shield. We'll need that for later on. That's used for something else. Starlight wings. Is that made for something else? Yeah. Oh no, it's just part of the Sephira tracers. That's a good point, actually. I haven't made the angel treads. Is the angel tread something that we could make now? No, it's after all the mechs. Okay. Let's see. Have I got any crystals? I've got 11 of them. Okay. And what was that armor called again? Let's have a little look. Cryonic Bars, where are you? Here. Alright, so it's the Daedalus Armor. It's a very cool name. Let's check it out. Daedalus. Or D-A... How do you spell it? I'm not... Oh, Forgive me. Forgive me. I feel like these are my worst moments where I'm trying to talk about stuff I want to craft. I'm not very good at it at all. So what are we missing out on? I think yeah, we're missing out on the crystals. All right, let's go grab some crystal shards. See what those are all about. So, like I mentioned earlier, I went to this event, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. But last night, I was looking through my emails to make sure I hadn't missed any kind of like email update about the event. So I went into my junk email folder, which is a place that I never go. And I feel like for anybody that takes emails seriously, you probably also don't go in there. But it turns out that's where YouTube's emails go. How brutal is that? Like, what? You think Google would recognize, you know, their own company and not send them to junk? Anyway, the reason I bring this up is because I actually missed this fancy email that YouTube sent to creators with a bunch of... Oh, we died. All right, Caleb, slap a death on. Yeah, so YouTube sent out this email with a bunch of personalized numbers about each person's channel. And I thought our numbers were extremely interesting and ones I hadn't really thought of before. So apparently, this year so far, I have responded to over 4,500 comments. And I am really proud of that. The thing I think makes this channel so amazing is that I feel like we all feel the presence of Couch Gang. Like, it feels like there's a community here. That's partly because, you know, I get to read and respond. But I also feel like it's because you lot read and respond to other people's comments as well. It's a lovely little community. I really do love it. And I thought that was a really nice little number. Also, and this is bonkers. So YouTube, sorry, the channel has had twice as many views as last year and also twice as many subscribers. So this year so far, apparently we've had over 150,000 subscribers, which is absolutely bonkers because at the start of the year, I think we might have had 150,000. Maybe, did we have that? Honestly, I don't know. And I really don't care to check on this channel. I really do never check. I only ever know the subscriber count when you lot tell me the subscriber count. But either way, that's a lot of people, and I'm really grateful. And I was trying to think of why this year has been as successful as it is. And I don't know if it's 1.4. I don't think it is. I feel like ChippysCouch has blossomed the way it has. Mainly because it's been such a terrible year. And throughout this year, I feel like we've kept each other company. And I've really loved it. I feel like this year I've been the most consistent I've ever been. I feel like every Let's Play we've done has been special and memorable. From Modded Mage with its crazy titles to the initial 1.4 stuff. Like, that was all really cool. Featherworthy was amazing. And even this, I'm loving this. And I'm loving Hardcore. And I think that we were playing Fargo Soul Mod at the start of the year. It's crazy what we've done. And I'm really proud of all of us. Yeah, that's why I want to talk about it. Because it's cool looking at the numbers. But, you know, if 2021 doesn't end up being as successful, as long as I keep you lot, I'll be very proud of myself. I really will. Right, let me keep grabbing crystals and we'll make some upgrades. Yeah, I got my car back, by the way. It was very expensive. That's all I want to say. I don't feel good about it. Right, okay. So, chest piece, bam. We'll make the leggings, bam. And then we'll also grab this. Thank you very much. So this has to compete with Spider Armor. Do you reckon it will beat it? I do. This is Calamity after all. I feel like we're in for a bit of a treat here. Let me just skip time. Okay, so we currently have 28 defense. Swap that over. Are you serious? 28 to 45. 28 to 45. That's mental. In 1.3.5, this is the best armor for ages as a summoner. It's not like you can make the hallowed alternative now. That comes in 1.4. All right. So let's see. The set bonus is a 20% increased minion damage. You also get a Daedalus crystal, which basically is the leaf crystal, resprited. All right. Okay. Good upgrades. Good upgrades. So let's just have a little look at the list again that I was talking about earlier. Do we get the forbidden fragments? I honestly want to try Aquatic Scourge. I might just try Aquatic Scourge for today, and we'll call it a day there. This might end up being a long episode, though, so I might have to trim some parts out of it. We'll see. We'll see. Do we make a Zergy boy as well, just to get this going? A quick Zergy boy, so that we're not waiting around. Oh, I've already got 2 of them in my inventory. All right. Let's see. Yeah, we want Yaram stimulants. I'll go buy some stuff. So, I did get some great tips from you. Tips I do actually forget all of the time. This seems like the kind of tips that I want to remember, but I know I won't. But basically, we got tips that basically said, make sure once you've actually used the buffs that you've bought to like, resummon your summons. Because otherwise, you're not getting the benefits. Also, Rage doesn't matter because we don't have critical strikes with summons. See, I am learning. I am trying my best, but I do know what I'm like. So we want to go beach, and we want to go this side. Bam. We're going to take the water walking potion. Is this what I usually do? I feel like it is. I feel like I wouldn't usually make any kind of arena. This would just be it. All right, here it goes. Here's the boss. So what we want to do is buff up, get rid of our summons, which are here. Get some new ones in. And then I'm going to need to initiate this fight. So I'm going to need to hit the boss, basically, with something. Or can I just target it? Are you going to duo? No? Oh, my God. I hate summons for this, I won't lie. Oh, come on. I'm trying to think of what to do without oh, there you go. Without absolutely tanking my own health. Okay, well, anyway, we're into it. We're into it. I'll stop moaning. I'll stop moaning. So already, I'm noticing the effects of not having, like, mad jump height and stuff. So this isn't good. Usually by now, I'd be using a Moab, loads of balloons and such. So I think that's already one improvement that we'll probably make tomorrow. So the thing is with the Aquatic Scourge, you've got to be careful because it leaves behind spores and such. And these spores are, you know, they're just always in your path. So you want to make sure that you're changing up your routine often. Look at me. Honestly, I sound like a professional some days. It's completely false though, but I do. I make myself sound a little bit better. I just really love the bosses that I love. You know what I mean? And Aquatic Scourge is the go. He's the big wormy go. Is it really going to be this easy though with summons? No way. No way. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think there's a second Aquatic Scourge about to pop up. Probably is. Here's the thing. Calamity changes so often. Some of the changes I will actually experience and then very easily forget. Like, I may have fought a new version of Aquatic Scourge already, but I don't remember if I did. Yeah, go on. Do a little bit more damage, summons. Go on. Bag the win. If this is going to be the win, this is going to be the win. Come on. Wow, I'm really doing bad, though. Christ. Oh, God. I'm going to... Oh, no, no, no. I'm going to die poison. I'm going to die poison. No. Was that the real fight? I need to know. Oh, my God. I absolutely choked that right at the end. Well, now I feel awful. But that's actually going to be it for today's episode. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, be sure to give it a big fat thumbs up. I don't know if I said this at the start, but the new magic box was funded by channel membership. So seriously, thank you so much for that. I love you guys. Here is your names in the credits, as always. So, if you want to join the 150,000 people of 2020 that joined in, subscribe to the channel. That would be awesome. I'd really appreciate it. And I think that's it. Did I say big fat toes up? Probably did. Give it a thumbs up. Come on. Right. See you all tomorrow, guys. It will definitely be hardcore. I'm really excited for hardcore. Okay. See you tomorrow, guys. Peace. Hopefully the microphone was fine.